Hi everybody, Ken Feekins from Ken Feekins Personal Training. Welcome to this week's Technique Tuesday. So as promised last week, we're going to talk about the abs. It was a toss-up between the triceps and the abs last week, and the triceps squeaked through with the win. So today we're talking about the abs, particularly the rectus abdominis. So the ones right in front, if you're talking about a six-pack, those are the ones we're talking about, okay? So they run from the bottom of the ribs, sort of just the bottom of my sternum here, to just below my belt line. So those are the ones we're talking about. So the first thing that I kind of want to do is to do away with some terminology, particularly the word core, okay? So oftentimes when you hear core, the head goes to abs, okay? So abs are in the core, abs are part of the core, but abs are not the core. Core is so much more than just the abs. And there are so many different ways to work your core. Almost every single exercise is a core exercise, okay? So today we're talking about isolation of the abdominis muscles, the rectus abdominis particularly. So what we're going to talk about is a crunch, okay? So not a sit-up, a crunch, okay? So the difference between a sit-up and a crunch is the range of motion. So a range of motion in a crunch is roughly 20 degrees, okay? And that happens between my belt line and the ribs, okay? So we're gonna do that from a position that looks like a sit-up, but it is not a sit-up. So laying down on my back with my knees in an upside down V position, hip width apart, my shoulders start off the ground, okay? So my shoulder blades are off the ground. That's my start and end position throughout my set. I do not at any time want to rest my shoulders during my set, okay? We'll rest afterwards. So start and end position, shoulders up. My eyes are over top of my knees, not way up like this, just over my knees, okay? I put my hands by my ears. I do not lace my fingers behind my head. Tendency if I do that is to pull on my head, and we don't want that, puts a lot of strain on the neck. So hands can be here, hands can be here, hands can be here, hands can be here, just not behind the neck, okay? So I'm simply moving from this position, which is my start position, up to there. Crunching the ribs toward the belt line, reducing that distance, and then controlling the descent and back up. I hold, and I'm coming back down. Now I'm not sure if you can see this on the video, but up here, I'm just shaking. I'm just vibrating in here. There's a lot of tension happening there, so if there's a lot of tension in the muscles, the right ones are on, there should be a lot of vibration happening there. That's what you want. Control that descent and up. So a nice little trick to really get a burn at the end of your set is to say I'm doing 12, so I go 10, 11, 12. I'm going to stay up there at number 12, and I'm going to pulse for as many reps as I did. So 12 reps, 12 little pulses. On the 12th, then I come down. So that's one way to isolate those particular abdominal muscles. I'm going to do a series from here on in, sort of hitting a whole bunch of the different areas of the abdominals. Try that, give that a shot. Go from doing sit-ups to just a simple crunch. Reduce your range of motion and see if that isolates and that produces different results for you. Oftentimes it can be quite a frustration for people, losing belly fat, not getting the abs that they want in the time that they're hoping for. So this is one way to really make sure that you are isolating those muscles, okay? I hope this helped. If you have any questions, send them along to me in a message. Ask me any other questions if you want about, exercises perhaps that you feel aren't being as effective as you would like them to be. Any fitness questions at all are welcome. We'll see if we can address them for you here on these Technique Tuesdays. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.